We just got some brand new clips and images for Black Summer Season 2, so let's have a gander and break them down. The very first clip is titled Nowhere to Hide and shows Rose braiding her daughter Anna's hair. This is her daughter that she reunited with at the end of Season 1 at the stadium. And it's nice, it's a nice little, mother-daughter moment, but right before it seems normal and natural, we pan down and Anna is actually loading a shotgun, which is just cool. It's a cool little stark contrast between, a normal world event, just a mother braiding her daughter's hair, to, her daughter's actually cocking a shotgun. And as we can see here, they're actually in a brand new location. We never really got word of where they were going to head after Season 1. They never spoke about it, the survivors who made it to the stadium. It was all just about making it to the stadium. But as we know, the army were overrun, there was no help there or anything like that, so the survivors are now on their own. And it looks like they've went north to some sort of snowy area. And it really does give me Last of Us Part 2 vibes. I really hope the story though is a lot better than that game's. Anyway, this little quiet moment is quickly interrupted by a zombie who comes sprinting in, hooting and hollering, and I'm really loving all the noises and the screams and the gargles from this zombie. It's very wild and it just sounds pure, absolutely mental and off his nut. And yeah, I really like the zombies in Season 1, and it looks like they're just carrying that momentum over here in Season 2. What I really liked about Black Summer is there was no real plot. It was really just let's get from point A to point B, and it showed us things in this non-linear order where everyone kind of came together in their own situations. And I just liked how it was just people trying to get by in this crazy zombie apocalypse, opposed to having your heroes and villains and drawing it out, kind of like The Walking Dead does now. For me, The Walking Dead went shit after Season 3, and yeah, I can't deal with it. So it's really nice that Black Summer is just really all about surviving and dealing with the zombie threat. Anyway, as they do seem to hide, in the clip it says nowhere to hide, but they seem to hide fine, this zombie then runs back off. In the next clip, we just see some more of the new survivors, people who are new to the group and weren't part of the team basically in Season 1. And we just see them, trying to survive, trying to make water, melting down some snow, just before, they're interrupted again by another zombie who is absolutely going off his nut, batshit crazy. So yeah, it looks like they're out in the wild here, out in the wilderness, but it doesn't look like they're safe at all, as zombies just seem to keep pouring from the tree line. Then in the last clip, it's like no one, you don't know who's going to turn or something like that. It says, as we see Spears from Season 1, he's a returning character in Season 2. I really liked his character in Season 1, so I'm keen to see more of him here. We see him kind of hobbling away as if he's been in a fight, his head scratched and marked up. He's looking a bit ruffled up. And he looks like he's been under some snow, and as the camera pans down, it then shows a blood trail dripping from him. And I know they're quick little 6-10 second clips, but once again I'm really liking the cinematography. That's something again that I loved in Season 1 of Black Summer. It was simple, it was in there, it was in the moment, it was handheld, it was shaky, it was nice up and close, and there was a lot of long takes and stuff like that. I just really liked the cinematography and the way they shot Season 1, and it looks like they're just doing the exact same, more of the same in Season 2, which I'm really excited about. I really do hope it keeps that momentum going from Season 1 and is a really solid season again, as it really surprised me in Season 1 how much I enjoyed this show. Now moving on, we just got some brand new images today as well. We see Rose as she's looking back at something, not too sure what it is. Maybe they've just had to kill one of the group as they were turning or something like that, because she looks like she's looking back, kind of fondly. We see a guy in front of her stoating away, but no ideas on who that is yet. The next image though is very interesting. We see these 4 heavily armed guys with body armour. They almost look like mercenaries, man. They're actually called Nemesis and Leader. At least 2 of them are, the one on the left and the one on the right. The one in the red, I believe, is the Leader, and that's the names we've got for them so far. And they're not the friendliest of names, definitely not Nemesis anyway, so it does look like these guys could be villains. But there's nothing they can really take from our survivors You know, it doesn't look like they've got anything really of value on them. So it'll be interesting to see if they will just help them out, or if they're going to be absolute dicks and, you know, try and mess with them in some sort of way. I really hope the show doesn't end up focusing on like humans being the bad people instead of the zombies. Yeah, we had some bad humans in season 1, but it never took away from the zombie threat. The zombie threat was always present, and I really hope that's the same here, and they don't drag out any, you know, human conflict for too long, because that's when shit gets real stale and real boring. Then we see Sun again, the Korean woman who, you know, how scary would that be, being in this foreign country, not being like a native speaker of the language, and actually being stuck there in an apocalyptic situation. Like us from like the Western world, imagine going to Japan and being stuck there during a bloody zombie apocalypse. Or like, say you go to Busan and you just want to go on a nice little train ride up the country for the day, and then Train to Busan kicks off an event like that. Imagine being stuck there in an event like that where you don't speak the language, you don't read the language, you just have no idea. It would just add a whole other layer of complexity to the situation, and just a whole other layer of terror. I really liked her character. She was one of my favourites in season 1, so good to see her back. Hope to see more of her. Then in the next image we see a new character with spears. He looks like he's showing him something. Maybe he's out teaching him how to hunt or something like that. Here it doesn't look too snowy, so maybe we'll get flashbacks into like a summer period or something like that. Maybe the show will go for like a non-linear route to the storytelling again. I wouldn't mind that because it worked well in season 1. Then the last couple images, you know, we just get an image of Rose and her daughter. I'm keen to see their dynamic, as, you know, they were apart for the whole of season 1 before they came together in the end and found each other again. And in the last shot, we just see our season 1 main protagonists kind of walking into this town. We see Rose has got a nice wee sniper rifle there. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. The images look great, the clips look fantastic. It looks to have kept that same tone from season 1, and I really just want more of the same, hopefully with like heightened, you know, consequences and set pieces and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're a fan of Black Summer, let me know in the comments what you made of all of these, and are you keen for season 2 like I am? It's coming June 17th, so we're not too far away. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, then subscribe to join the club. As always, thank you very much for watching, and good night.